What if I told you new construction in the Bryan-College Station area can be for you, but you have to take specific steps? As we walk through this house, I'm going to tell you whether you are relocating to Bryan-College Station or you are someone who want to get your lease buyout, first time buyer, or want to just take advantage of incentives when it comes to interest rates and just overall costs. Stay tuned to this video. We're going to walk through all that as we tour the home so that you can be able to see what's available to you. All right, let's go. Welcome back to my channel, Living and Investing in Bryan-College Station. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And if you're looking to find a house within the next 9 days, 90 days, even 9 months, make sure you stay tuned, because in this video, not only am I going to take you through the 1, 2, 3s, main thing that I realize as people reach out to me is that they don't know the first step, or you're hesitant, or maybe you're just looking for your college student and you decide, I just need to find something in Bryan-College Station. I've had them all. And so thank you for who have reached out, who've taken the time out and say, okay, I've heard enough, I've seen enough video, let me reach out to them. I highly recommend that for you. But if you're unsure, look through this video. I think you'll have your mind made up. Now, right now, I am in Midtown Reserve. Now, let's talk a little bit about Bryan-College Station. Midtown Reserve is just what it sounds like. It's in the midtown of the Bryan-College Station. So right a couple miles as we go past University, you'll end up getting into Bryan, Texas, and then you'll have another side. Now, this is like the stomping ground. If you say, hey, I want to get on Texas 6 so I can be able to go to Houston, or I want to come in and just be right in the middle of the South College Station area, HEB, Kroger, all my shopping, and Baylor Scott and Wright is right over here, because maybe you're in the medical profession and you need to find housing. This area of Midtown is going to be a good area. So take the first step so you can understand what are the things you need to do when it comes to buying a home, but then also making sure you reach out so that we can enroll you based on where you're at. Like I always say, 9 days, 90 days, even 9 months, I don't care where you're at, reaching out is going to help me help you. So let's take a look at this house and we're going to say, hey, this is beautiful layout, 3-2 house, a little bit over 1,300 square feet, much bigger than some other videos, and we'll go from there. Let's go. All right, so we're going to take a look. I love this colored door on both garage door. So we walk in here, you have your flower bed. Now, one of the things when you're looking for houses, one of the purpose for this channel is so you can get all the options, especially when it comes to new construction and investing. So make sure you always start here. And if you say, as I look at these videos, I look at these homes, then how can I take advantage of some of these opportunities? Well, first thing, reach out so that I can know where you're at, laundry room, but then also so we can be able to put a custom game plan. Maybe you're a parent looking for your kid. Maybe you're relocating, you have family, you have a limited time to know whether you want to build something or not build something. Then great, make sure you reach out. This is the living room. Now this here have a lot more open space. This is going to be your hangout area, and then you can put your dining room right over here. And then you can have your bar stools. Now, still have a little bit of cleaning. We take a look into this kitchen. I like the granite countertops, but that's the first step. Let us reach and connect with you, because the thing that I hear the most is people don't know. It's not that you don't know the first step. You just want to make sure what you need to do and where you need to land, because Bryan-College Station is not a big town if you're from a bigger metropolitan area. So the main thing is when you see rooms like this, the question you can be like, hey, who room would this be for? This be for my kids? You'd be surprised. Many people end up buying a house without even walking a home. So we can do that as well. But then too, if you're not that serious, but you say, hey, bathroom that's going to be connected in both bedrooms, so you can get a opportunity to say, this is like my guest room. Maybe you work at home, maybe you need a better setup for working at home, and we can be able to explore that. But the thing that I hear and understand the most is relocating can be difficult to a new area. And if you're just investing, you just want to make sure you got a good return on your investment. But as a new first-time home buyer, you said, how can I make sure I am being considered in this home, and this is going to be a good fit for me? And really just taking a step. So we're coming back into the living room, and we're going to go into the master bedroom. But I forgot you didn't see the pantry. So good pantry size, and oftentimes most of the things that I've talked about in our last videos, like if you're trying to maybe buy a lease. So this is the master bedroom, can be able to fit a good queen size bed here, and even king size. I always say recommend here because you have those plug-ins where you can have your nightstands on both sides and maybe put your lamps up there, and obviously you're charging your phone. Now you go inside of here, have your both sinks, have installed, you have your walk-in shower. Let's walk in, see what we got here. So and we have our closet. So a good old closet space, walk-in closet. I love that. So let's take a look at the backyard. But so number one is allow us to assist you. Two, and then you say financially, do I do my own bank or do I use those? I'll talk about that later in a second because that just depends. And here's the back where you're going to have a good spot for your furry friends, but also you're going to see houses are going to be built. Maybe you like this, maybe you don't. That's another thing. I have several houses where this backyard look at a farm, looks at nothing, looks at people, and maybe that's not as a huge factor. One of the things you have to realize is that once I know your want, needs, and dreams and time frame, then we can really narrow these things down. What I notice is people get overwhelmed by videos and never take action or reach out to us, and then they say analysis paralysis, or they say, man, I wish I was able to meet you beforehand. So this is why you hear me tell you to reach out. And so let's talk up a little bit more towards the end on the rest of the steps and go from there. Okay, so thank you for taking our time for watching this video. So number one, financially, one of the things that I've noticed is that if you are wanting to take action and you say, do I use my own bank or should I reach out to us? It depends. This is one of the reasons I tell us to reach out. I'm not going to push you towards what's going to be the most efficient for me. The reason that we have this YouTube video is because just like this and the 400 plus other videos that we have, is my job is to give you as much education and earn your trust. Then from there, you can say when we get on the phone, I can be able to determine based on what you tell me and based where you're at, give you recommendations based on your situation. Maybe you don't need a new build. Maybe you just need a house that's moving ready. Maybe you do want to take your time out and build a house, or maybe you see a lot of different houses and you don't know where to start. And so guess what? We have over 80 videos on new construction housing in all the different areas in Bryan-College Station. And then from there, we can make sure the finances work. And if you have family, you have school districts you want to be in, you have commuting you want to think through, and a lot of different things that, well, guess what? You get further by having others that's trusted individuals. And the thing that I learned the most of people who have reached out to me is that they've been doing this with people who just didn't have all the answers that they needed, or they wish you reached out sooner. So my job is, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for taking our time from just watching from beginning to end. Now, here's the thing. Go ahead and reach out, whether it's email, send a text message, give us a call. I want to make sure that whatever the next step is going to be best for you, you do that. All right. Thank you, Thomas.